So this is a story that's like a modern day proverb. I want to read it to you because it has so many different gems that you can gain from it. The title is called Broken. I got it off of my friend's page. Broken. I was in Dollar Tree last night, and there was a lady and two kids behind me in the long line. One was a big kid, and the other one was a toddler. The big one had a pack of glow sticks, and the toddler was screaming for them. The mom opened the pack and gave him one, which stopped his tears. Right? Usual. He walked around with it smiling, but then the bigger boy took it, and the toddler started screaming again. Just as the mom was about to fuss, the older child bit the glow stick and handed it back to the toddler. As we walked outside at the same time, the toddler noticed that the stick was now glowing. And his brother said, "I had to break it so that you could get the full effect from it." I almost ran because I could hear God saying to me, "I had to break you to show you why I created you. You had to go through it so you could fulfill your purpose." That precious child was happy just swinging that unbroken glow stick around in the air because he didn't understand what it was created to do, which was glow. There are some people who will be content just being, but some of us are chosen. We have to be broken. We have to get sick. We have to lose a job. We go through a divorce. We have to bury our spouse, our parents, a child. In those moments of desperation, we were broken. But when the breaking is done, then we will be able to see the reason for which we were created. So when you see us glowing, just know that we have been broken. I really love this story. Thank you, Brandy, for posting it. It's such a beautiful way to come to the realization that we all have a purpose. And once we recognize that purpose, then we can glow. But before then, we usually experience adversity. The other thing that I got from this story reminds me of the people who are very bent on trying to change a person's mind about their freedom of choice. We all have free will. So now that I've decided that I didn't want to worship the way I did for 46 years within my religion of Jehovah's Witnesses, I get a lot of comments on my videos when I'm talking about, my choices and how I get along in life and how other people can, still have a life that's fulfilling despite the fact that they may be shunned or they may have PTSD from the things that we've been taught in the religion. So a lot of people who are still in the religion, it really is against their religion to try to approach someone and give them, advice or try to change their minds, because the reason that they don't want you doing that, the reasons they don't want you doing that is because, one, they can end up changing your mind, or two, you could influence, people within the organization in such a way that makes it look like it's okay to do these things. But ultimately, the real reason is that they don't want their information tainted by people who've chosen something different, because they know they teach that you run the risk of losing your faith and which would be losing your faith in that religion and possibly, putting faith in something different. And because of their teachings, that means everlasting destruction. And so now that I no longer hold those beliefs, I have a lot of people who try to either question me or change my mind or tell me why I'm wrong. However, if you find yourself watching my videos and wanting to prove something or ask me leading questions in order to get to your ulterior motive, what ends up happening is, in your effort to break me, you break your own fingers. And when you break your own fingers, you start to glow. We each have a purpose. Perhaps your purpose was not seen until you approached me.